Life got me on the high-speed chase. Going the wrong way on the one way, but I'm keeping my faith. Been counted out, looked over, from the very beginning. Stay down, never change, got acquainted to win. Hey, life got me on the high-speed chase. Going the wrong way on the one way, but I'm keeping my faith. Been counted out, looked over, from the very beginning. Stay down, never change, got acquainted to win. With all the fuckery and hate, sorrow and the grief. How you ballin' if you fallin', steady facing defeat? Shit ain't sweet where I be. It's a struggle trying to maintain. It's a job by itself trying to dodge handcuffs and the chain gang. So-called friends turn into me. They so shady like shade trees, but it's all love, B. My motto, everybody eats beef. What's my downfall? Had to come out of that hole like a groundhog. But I ain't looking for a shadow. I'm searching for a bag. Trying to get my...
Yeah, you see it in the lab live with my man Sid Jack. Boy, done deal. Live in the lab. Button Jack, your favorite button?
Yes, sir.
Hit it one time to hear.
Hold on. Check this out. Okay. In the Lab Live podcast, man, I'm sitting in here with my bro. Done deal done. You know, talking about we back up in here for the second time. Hell, we got a couple, 2-3 shows after that first time. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
You came through on the whim for me. You know what? I'm going to do this for you. Done deal done. Put dreams in driveway.
Oh, you did that right there. Not right there, but right there.
Right there, man. Put dreams in driveways, man. Before
up,
done
Jack?
deal done, ain't no never quitting in it.
No, man. Again, it's a pleasure and it's an honor to sit next to my man.
Yeah.
Let's sit next to the man. Let's sit next to the man.
Yeah.
Let's sit next to the man. Let's sit next to the man.
God damn it, man.
Let's sit next to the piccolo player.
God damn it, man. You know what? There might be some future. This is what I was talking about. You might have called something in the future, man, because I dream of having a whole production crew around us. Right now it's me and my boy GK Barefield in the house.
What's up, G man? That's that man behind the camera that's hitting it. All we want to know who he look like. Hey,
straight up,
my boy.
Straight up. You know
man,
what I'm
Jack,
saying?
you know what? That's it right there. Dreams.
Yeah,
man. Dreams, bro. How do you bring dreams into reality? I mean, what does it actually take?
You know what I always say? Dreams, it take goals. It take consistency. It takes like writing down your goals. It takes being consistent. It takes perseverance. It takes struggle. You know what I'm saying? It takes a whole lot of faith. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know, right along with everything come with hard work. You know, so that's how you reach your dream. To me, mm-hmm. That's just my whole thing of it. You reach your dream with, you know, it's not one thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Only thing I'll add vision.
Mm-hmm.
I'll add vision.
Gotta have it.
But it's one of those things. Okay, once you have the vision and once you have the dream, how do you get started? What do you do? And I'll just give you my opinion based on people I've dealt with in reference to myself. I had to grow and learn. Other individuals. For some reason, when we have this dream or this vision and these goals, we put the expectations to where we have to have everything now. We have to have the facility or the room or the space or the look. When the one that's successful, which you've done years ago, never let it be known. One of the best barbers, not only DJs. If you're talking about lines, you know how all these guys, this barber's doing Steve Harvey lines with no pen years ago. Hands down, before his time. And I may be going above and beyond, but I'm telling you, this lines, when I was able to grow hair.
Yeah, this was.
I mean, lines back then, I'm talking about in the 2000, early 2000, lines were impeccable.
Yeah.
But it started in the garage, in the house.
It started in the garage, it started in the kitchen, in the bathroom. I was carrying my clippers around in a bag.
Preach.
Yeah, I was carrying my clippers around in a bag, going from house to house. And hell, back then I was just hustling. I wasn't even charging gas. I wasn't even charging travel fee, what they call it now. I was just hustling.
Well,
I'm going from house to house.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Thursday and Saturday, I created a whole barbershop, whether it be in my kitchen, in the garage, outside on the driveway, in the bathroom. I'm cutting hair.
You heard.
Yeah, I'm cutting hair.
The reason why I'm being silly behind it, because now the individuals now, teenagers, are the ones that want to come across money. They will have to physically go out there and have a building and landscape it and dress it.
Yeah.
In other words, jumping into death versus not being creative and mastering their craft and making themselves earn and appreciate the work so that when they finally get that facility, that building, to where it's appreciated.
You know what it is? They don't know how to build. They don't know how to start from the bottom.
But why? No, it's not. They don't want. They have.
I
no
got an
idea.
answer for you.
Go for it.
Why?
Yeah.
We fucked them up. I know you can. We didn't want them to go through what we went through, so we gave them everything. So that's that sense of entitlement. We didn't want them to go sell dope. We didn't want them to go cut grass with that lawnmower. I used to walk around the neighborhood and cut grass for $5, and that was a lot, man.
Gee, we missing the offering trade. This boy. Wow.
Hey, but some real shit though. We fucked them up. My boy got all the skills in the world, but he won't go out there and go hustle like I did to make it happen. My boy smart as shit, but won't go out there and make it happen. I ain't talking down on him because I keep him working. If I say, hey, you got a job here. Hey, somebody need this, somebody need that. He's going to do it. It's just that they don't know how to hustle like we did. They don't know how to go out there and get it themselves. So they feel entitled because we done so much for them that they won't go get it themselves.
What's your cash app? You bullshit. I'm serious.
$sign IDJAK.
Say one more again.
$IDJAK.
Hit my sign.
You know what I'm talking about?
$5, 50 cents. It doesn't matter. That man just kicked straight knowledge.
Yeah.
Oh, and
that's what the problem is.
No.
Sense of entitlement. Yeah.
You're supposed to. We're supposed to. We didn't have those options.
Dad,
we had to be creative. Yeah,
Dad,
you're supposed to.
Dad, they don't say supposed to, but Dad, I need a car. Dad, I want to do this, but I need to build them because they know, because we've been doing it for
and we're going to
so
go ahead
long.
and just do it.
Yeah.
Oh.
We fucked them up.
Yeah, we fucked them up.
Yeah, we fucked them up. But you know what? On the flip side of that, we fucked them up in two different ways. And the ways we did was we got guys like me and you that always been in our kids' life, right? And we messed them up. I'm gonna stop dropping so many F-bombs, but
it's okay. You good?
You got me passionate about this conversation right now.
Wade in the water. Go ahead. Hell, bro.
But we messed them up, and another way is because we was there. We did everything for them. So you got guys like us. But on the flip side, you got guys that didn't do for them. Guys that walked out on their life, walked out on their kids, their boys, and left them to their mama to raise. And you got I ain't gonna even call them guys, whatever. You got them type that didn't take care of their kids. So they out there, they messed up too.
Let me add something to that. Mm-hmm. And I actually had a discussion with a young lady about this in reference to as of us as men being providers and caregivers. Mm-hmm. And when you made the comment, and you making the statement in reference to as of the men that are not providing, I have my perception. I'll share with you later. But what's your perception as the man that doesn't provide for his children, but ends up marrying or dating another woman with children and provides
Take
for
care of their own.
Woo! Man.
Woo. Hey,
you got another button for that one? Find something different.
Producer, I wish you could hear this, because boy, that's all they can get out of me. Like,
hey, honestly, I mean, we are raised. We were groomed to be
all the time, and why? I just did. I'm finna give you another answer. I don't know if it's true. My opinion.
That's all it is.
You see it all the time, and we spoke on it. Me and Ambush did a podcast a few days ago that's gonna drop in about a week or so.
Okay.
what happens is they'll go take care of the next woman's kids, right? Mm-hmm. You know why a lot of times they don't take care of their own?
Wow.
They shallow mind, they immature because they couldn't have that woman no more.
No, Jack. I might debate with you on that one a little bit, though.
Listen,
I'm with you, though.
I'm speaking on pure experience.
I understand.
Without going into
but I'll add a little 2 cents to it, though.
I'm speaking on pure experience because you couldn't have that woman anymore. You stopped taking care of your damn kids.
So you don't think?
I seen it. That's all I'm trying to tell you.
That's all. And I agree with 1,000% on that behalf. But wouldn't you also say at the same time, it's not having the opportunity to be involved in the children's life because that she is not allowing you to be involved, and it's to the point to where you try so hard to where in the mind the man ends up saying, you know what, when that child becomes old enough, they have the opportunity to reach out to me.
I totally agree.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I understand what you're saying. That's another side of it to where it's like, okay, so that stigma that we have in reference to if men are sorry not raising children. No, I know men, friends, family members, men don't even know the fact that they're not involved in their own children's life, but they are involved in children, nieces and nephews. When I say children, I mean whether it's cousin, uncle, niece. They're involved in some child's life and do well, and they're not able to be successful in their own because not given the opportunity to. But I had a big old argument about to where he ain't paying attention. You know what? The hell with him not paying child support. As long as he's trying to be active, assist him in trying to become a man by allowing him to be in the church to where you might end up changing his mindset to where he knows, you know what, when I have them, they eat, they do this, they do that, I have to buy them clothes, you know what, I will give.
But instead you want to keep him away from it because you're not getting the money from it.
Or I have some other female, et cetera, et cetera. I'm not involved.
I can't have him no more. Yeah. That's all the truth too. I agree.
I know it's off our dream subject, but here we go again.
No, that's fine.
We flowing again.
Yeah, that's fine. We freestyle.
Yeah.
Every podcast probably gonna be like this with me and you freestyle because that's how we do in the backyard when we blowing on our cigars. But you sit up and I guess I saw it, I seen it the way you put it, which is I absolutely agree with you, just like you agree with me. But I guess I didn't have to deal with that with my children. I had my wife and my children I had with my previous girlfriend before my wife. I had 2 girls from my wife, 2 boys from, 2 girls from my previous relationship, 2 boys from my wife. My youngest 2 are from my wife. My oldest son is actually my stepson. I raised him from when he was 6 years old. So I experienced it like firsthand. But on the flip side of that is, bring me back up to speed. On the flip side of that, you have, God damn it, I'm gonna have to edit this part out.
No, you're good. No,
now it slipped my mind.
We were speaking in reference of men raising children that are not their children.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. I didn't have that problem because even within these 29 years that my wife and I have been together, we broke up a couple of times within them 29 years, right?
Okay.
I never stopped taking care of my kids. She never not let me see them. Grown folks. She never acted like that. And so as my girl's mama, she never not let me see my girls. She was mad because we broke up and I didn't want to be there anymore. But we didn't have that problem. Nor did I go through, I guess I'm a blessed one, because nor did I go through child support with either one of them.
So am I able to sit here and say at the same time, and you may agree with me, I may not agree with what I'm saying, but the reason why your present wife fell in love with you because of the way you raised your children?
And because of how I am with my mama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Real men, not boys, there's a difference. Real men, whether they're married or divorced, when he's a provider, no matter what, when it comes to those children, and I'm speaking in terms of reference to maybe a woman that's in a relationship right now with a man that had a relationship before you guys were ever together, has a family outside you. If he's a real man, he's still going to provide for those children, especially if those children are involved with their mother.
Yeah.
He's not, whatever he gives and provides, especially when the children are old enough to where he gives to them.
Yeah.
And vice versa. When a woman's outside of in a relationship to where she's had children with another man, and she provides for her children, I just don't understand the conflict between the men and women saying, okay, why are you providing for your children? He has a father. Why you have private children? He has a mother. That's their children, regardless of what, whether who does more than what. If you're a true adult and a true parent, you're not trying to hear that. You need to provide for them.
Need to provide for them.
And because how you provide and how you train and how you respond is how they're going to do when they have their children.
And I'm a segue out for that. You asked me, why did my wife fall in love with me? That's one you have to ask her that, by the way.
Of course.
I mean, I think that's one of the traits.
One of the traits because you provided for your children and your mother. Yeah.
But this is another reason why I believe, because she'll tell you, my wife grew up from, I want to say she was preteen, beginning of teenager. Her father passed, but she didn't grow up in the house with. I grew up in the house with my mom and my dad. So I was shown how to be a husband. I was shown how to be a provider. I was shown how not to leave my house. I was shown how to raise my kids. Her, on the other hand, her and her sister, and this might help somebody out there in podcast land. Her, on the other hand, her and her sister basically raised themselves.
Wow.
They had mama in the house.
Yeah.
But when I came along, say, man, they was out there getting it for them 3 kids that they had at the time. They was out there getting it however they could and working jobs and paying the bills in the house. They didn't have their strong father figure in the house. They were their own figures at the time. So they raised themselves. So what I'm trying to tell you is, when I came along, I was basically like a father figure to her.
Wow.
She was strong.
Yeah.
But I was like maybe I'm patting myself on the back. I was the first real dude that she messed with. Yeah.
Man, another real man that came in and had responsibilities and saw there was a need and there was some assistance, and you dive right on in there. And I applaud you for that. And that's who you are regardless, whether you know or not, Jack. In my life, in my children's life, and a couple of our partners' lives, I'm pretty sure they'll stand. I mean, that's who you are. In reference to as if when it comes to individual, and I'll put myself on the same pedestal. And when it comes to the point to where
no doubt.
There's a need, some assistance, there's no reason for trying to figure out nor ask. We'll provide right then and there.
And there ain't no doubt with you. Ain't no matter what you went through, I've always seen you in Donovan and Don's life.
Exactly.
And to this day, they right there with their old man. They got their old man back to this day. I've never seen you do any different, no matter what the situation was, and I always been the same way.
Yeah. And we can agree to say we commend every man and every woman that has done that, and the ones that have not to condone or condemn, but hey, step up, because we as a people, and I'm being racist, we as a people, it's needed. Yeah. Step the hell on up.
You know why they need to step up? To keep their situation with the angle you speak on it, but to keep them from putting that pistol in everybody.
Pretty much.
Putting that pistol in somebody's face to keep them from doing kick those out there. Keep them from going to jail out there in them streets doing dumb shit.
So why do you think that happens?
Terrible upbringing. In so many different ways. I don't think it's no...
I agree. No answer.
There's no one reason.
Yeah.
But the biggest reason, if you go back and look at most of them little dudes out there robbing, stealing, killing.
They're so used to being given everything, never worked for.
Yeah, but a lot of them don't have a strong man in their life. Because, hear me out, tell me what you think about this. I believe a strong woman can raise a man, but I don't believe a woman can teach that little boy how to be a man. You can raise a man.
Sometimes it scares the shit out of me how me and you so much alike.
Man, you can raise.
No. But let me tell you where
you can't teach him how.
But let me tell you where the difference is, and I came across it.
Go ahead.
And you and I mean, it's like, can we really speak on it? Yeah, freaking right we can, because we've had our father figures and they've been there.
Yeah.
But I know sometimes when my father wasn't there was that coach, or there was that next door neighbor, or there was that uncle.
Yeah.
Other words, to where men were allowed to be involved in the chastise versus these damn mamas. Don't you touch my boy. Don't you do. I mean, whether it was a football coach, whether it was a deacon, whether it was the baseball coach, whether it was the next door neighbor, whether it was the uncle, there was always somewhere in there positive.
Football coach used to get
Come
dead
on,
in my
man.
ass, and
Yeah.
my dad and my brother didn't say nothing about it.
Yeah,
It was allowed back then.
Shut that.
That teacher, it was allowed. That coaches,
so they're out
it was
there.
allowed.
But it was crazy about it. Now we're afraid to say something.
Yeah.
No, us men.
You know why?
We were raised, and now we're even the barbershop afraid to say something. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, it is, because I mean the system did that.
Can't touch him, huh?
Yeah, you know, that's a whole nother. The system did that, and it was to extinguish our young black boys.
You know, they're succeeding.
The
bro.
system did that.
Yeah,
you can't. Oh yeah, I give you housing. I give you $20 a month housing, but you can't have the
around there,
kids in there. Yeah, yeah. I give you food
What
stamps.
you going deep? That's not even though we can agree, that's the purpose of it.
Let me be quiet and sip my tea then. I'll be quiet.
Put the finger. There we go.
Let me be quiet. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
They succeed.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're gonna take corporate punishment out of schools. Oh no, we not gonna. Oh no, you can't whoop no more because you gonna put CPS.
Man, you may or may
in your life.
not have known this,
What?
but when I was at Sterling, and me and Corey Thompson, we would drive the trucks to school. We would have a shotgun in the window.
I ain't know that shit.
It was legal. It was nothing. There was nothing, bro. Corey dad had a Chevy Silverado 1500. Dog, it was literally a shotgun in the window. I just don't understand what it is. Well, yes, I do. I say video games, but anyway.
Now keep talking. You don't understand what? You ain't finished.
I just don't understand this theory behind all this school shooting and kids being enthused by these guns. Bro, between hunting and fishing, all that, and a lot of my friends, I mean, it was too easy to have access to a gun, no matter how old we were back in the day.
Right.
But we respected this shoot. And I'm telling you, I went to school, drove the car. Every time I drove football practice, Corey Thompson, we'd have a gun in the truck.
You know what the difference is?
I don't understand.
Guidance. It's back to guidance.
Well, let me, again, you know, I'm
That gun.
Devil's advocate.
Listen, that gun is control.
True, but
Having that gun is control.
But we never used it for that. It was back there because Dad left it back there.
Dad left it back there. We
knew not to touch that son bitch.
Because Dad taught us it goes back to not having.
Back to the father. Yeah.
You have to be taught not to have.
And we knew what it was about. It wasn't no video. We knew that. We knew it killed. Okay, I got you.
You can have all the video games in where both my sons play Grand Theft Auto, but they.
You know, still don't
out now, they know damn well they ain't going out there. They're doing that shit for real. You got me up here studying. That shit pissing me off.
That's some real.
It's guidance, bro. It's guidance, bro. It goes back to guidance.
So we're going to go back to saying parent failure as of not justifying what's the difference between real and fake.
Yeah,
and just communicate with your children.
Just like rap music. Rap music.
That's
rap music. The reason why, man, rap music ain't the reason why nothing, because I listened to Too Short, NWA back when I was fucking 17, 18 years old, right?
Yeah, but we was hitting everything back then.
We was doing a lot of shit, but guess what? The guidance that we had, we came all the way back because we remember, damn, Pop gonna get on my ass.
Pop my mama too.
And I got in a little trouble. You know what Pop did?
Yeah, man.
Leave his ass in there. I ain't gonna pick him up. Let him do his time. Like, damn, he said that. Then I got on the phone.
I was on my Kawa, bro, for 2 days behind. And my boy, I can say names on him, we cool.
Yeah.
My boy, dog, people did not believe I was in Makai in jail. Jeez. Michael Savoy came and said, I had to see this for myself.
Yeah.
Buy some speed tickets, dog. Man, this dude here raised me in high school, man.
Yeah.
He actually came to Makai and was like,
Mike raised a lot of.
Dog, this dude taught me how to fight and everything, man. This dude was like, man, I had to see this for myself.
Can't believe you. Not you.
Your pay will give me a chill.
Yeah.
Man, left him in there for 2 days, man.
My dad did the same thing.
2 days. My own speaking.
Went to the county.
Yeah.
Went to the county. I had warrants for, I don't know what it was, but my boy Fluky, Marcus Fair. Man, get well, Marcus Fair, man. Shout out Marcus Fair.
Shout out to you, Marcus.
Yeah. He in the hospital right now. And he laid up. I don't know what's going on, but I just seen the other day. But Marcus Fair, he had Delta 8 on swingers, right? We out down there hanging out. we got stopped. I don't know where we was coming from. We come from the club. I don't know where we come from McGregor Park. I don't know what it was. But Marcus got stopped on the corner of Yellowstone and MLK. Marcus gonna go to jail because he ain't got registration fucked up. no driver's license, just all that. He wasn't going to jail for no dope and nothing. He just everything was bad. He just dirty from the driver's license to his registration, right? So they put him in the backseat of the car. This how dumb we was. I'm gonna tell you a stupid ass story. So we sit up there, everybody was like, man, I don't know if they finna take Marcus to jail, but who gonna take his car home? He on swingers, you know, we protecting our homeboy, gonna take the car to the crib. I do it. I go over there, knowing I got warrants. I'm so stupid to the fact, we 18 years old, I'm so stupid to the fact, I'm thinking he gonna just, lawman say, let me see your license. Boom. I give him a license. I thought he wanted to see if I'm gonna see if you
can you drive? Yeah,
see if you old enough to drive, son. I said, yeah, give him a license. He said, get in the backseat of the car. Get the backseat of the car. Get the backseat of the car while I run your license. That's when I knew I fucked up.
Oh, that's a commercial. That's when he knew he fucked up.
Duh. That's when I. That's what I do.
That's when he knew he fucked up.
Hey, look, I get in the backseat of the car. I look at Marcus. I say, motherfucker. He turn around and look at me. The lawman say, you going to jail with him? I swear to God, true story.
Oh, man.
I swear to God, a true story. So I go to jail. This is when I learned about loyalty. I don't know how his car got home, but look.
The swingers, bro. Come on, man.
I don't know. I went to jail Marcus. So we get there and then go to jail. Marcus a little smarter than me when it comes to jail shit, right? Marcus tell them folks, I want a PR bond. But I ain't know it at the time.
Okay.
PR bond is when you go to jail and you ain't never been there, you can get out about $20. PR bond, swear to God. I don't know nothing about PR bond. So once I go to the floors, I'm the one going to the floors for this dude's shit. And the lawman, the same lawman, he say you shouldn't have tried to help your boy. He say, because your boy finna get out on the PR bond. I'm like,
come on, bro.
But I ain't,
he ain't tell you though. He ain't tell you though.
Me, I guess they told him, but me and him didn't talk at that point. So I ain't saying he did me dirty.
I got you.
I'm just saying he knew what to do. We get down there and I didn't. That's bring you back up to speed.
Y'all in the same car though, Jack.
Yeah, but we ain't talking about no PR bonds back in that law car. we ain't talking about no PR bonds back in that law car. So I'm not saying my nigga gave me I ain't saying he did me bad. All I'm saying is I'm just young and dumb at the time. My boy them go to my dad's house. They tell him I'm in jail. For what? I don't know who I called on the collect call. Man, your man say he gonna leave you in there. I'm like, damn. But you know what? After I was in there for 2 days, had my first couple meals and shit in the county, my old man came and got me. He just did that to teach me a lesson. Because he like in other words, structure. You know better. I'm getting all the way back. You know better. These young dudes don't have structure, bro. That's what the problem is. They don't have structure. Then you got these mamas out here. If they ain't got no dad in the house, no strong dad in the house, you know what happens? They'll go out there and fight with the kids. Tell me what you see it on IG all the time.
Yeah, very much
You
so.
see it out
It's just one of those whistles where it just doesn't, man. It's like when it will ever end. But we are in Revelation. Not trying to get biblical on you, but we there. We're most definitely there.
Okay, when you want to go there, I'm gonna just say, okay, outside of that, I say it's a bunch. I say the devil is back. The reason why you seeing all these killers,
well, that's why
all these shootings.
That's why we in Revelation.
Yeah,
that's why we there. That's why we there.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah. Oh man, you got me over here crying.
Hey man,
I got myself crying. I forgot all about this, Stuart. Yeah, for real.
Man, again, we jumping around again, but
nah, but
you know,
it all relates.
But yeah, but you know what's crazy about it in reference to as of upbringing and raising? I remember when I mean, it hurts my heart, but I'm just trying to figure this out. Oh, I'm not trying to figure shit out. I'm lying to myself. It's like, but when it came to police officers, man, regardless of we didn't like them or not, we respected them, bro. We never had no issues.
But a lot of them knew us. When I say knew us, they used to ride through the hood.
That's not me.
They knew who was who.
But how can they know you without you trying to communicate and being social with them? We laughed and we threw thumbs up.
Yeah.
I mean, when my parents gave me, I'm old. Hell, I'm 51 years old. I'm a little 25, but anyway, I'm 51 years old. You feel what I'm saying? And when mom and them gave the keys to the car, the insurance, I was like, hey, when you see him, seatbelt on, hands on the steering wheel. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yeah. And now, for some reason, we feel it's free with. I'm so sick of these killings. But sometimes, and you might debate with me on this one, but I'm to the point. Shut the hell up. Stop trying to.
When you get stopped.
Stop. Why you put? Why question that? Just give the ID, give it up, and be done with it.
We right back again because you know what I teach. All three of my sons.
Mine.
Got three of them. Yeah. So I got to talk to them.
Yeah.
Because I'm scared for their life every day.
Man.
You know. What they go back to, you know what I taught them? Hands on the wheel, comply. Yes, sir, no, sir. Yes, officer, yes, no, officer. No matter how much of an asshole they are to you, just make it home alive. This has always been my story to my
where
kids.
did we get off to where we wanted to challenge them? Because of YouTube and these videos? Why are you challenging these idiots?
Bad influence and no structure, no upbringing. Bad influence. Whether it be social media, whether it be,
I'll even say.
And I hate to say this, but rap music. But if it's rap music, if you don't have a structure.
And I hear you, and I see that's your word, structure.
Yeah.
But I believe a lot of them may have some structure, but for some reason, why they want to be so rebellious? Why you pull me up? I mean, oh man, I could just go on.
Would you let me say entitlement again?
Elaborate on that.
Feel like you owe them something.
Yeah.
The world owe them something, so the world owe them something. So why I got to listen to you?
Other words, they still think we've pushed their freedom to be anybody they want to be in reality, even though we try to teach them the fundamentals of, hey, at the same time, because of who you are and your color, you just sit your ass and be quiet. But for some reason, they get their friends and want to be all bogus. Man, just shut up and live and be another day. We just said, shut up and be free to live another day.
Yeah, make it home alive.
Make it home alive. That's what I was looking for.
Make it home alive.
Make it home alive.
Yeah. That's it.
Man, that's crazy.
Hey, man.
Dog, we lived. Dog, the things we've done, there's been big mama prayers and mama prayers, and by God's grace, because, man, for us to sit here and have these conversations that we having, man, and no, we've done some things, and nothing exaggerating crazy, but still, these children ain't doing too much. They couldn't survive on what we've done.
They not doing nothing nowhere close to what we did. At 20, 21 years old, these kids ain't doing nothing.
Bro, we jumping around. Jack, let me tell you how. What millennial? What group is this? What are we? I never followed that millennial. What are we? You know what we are? Gauge group? What are we? Anybody know?
Yeah, no, he talking about the kids or us.
The millennials and all that stuff. What do they call us?
These motherfuckers, they savages. I don't know. These some young savages out there. No, and I'm not. When I say young savage, I'm not saying the black generation.
But no, they have
as a whole.
Not even a generation.
Are savages. No, what I'm saying is, you do have some educated youngsters in college doing things.
They don't know.
Yes, they are. Yeah.
No, I'm with you. Well, but they call each generation a certain name. Generation X, Generation Millenniums, whatever.
Well, we passed X and Millennials.
We are past all that. Okay.
Yeah, we passed.
Well, I'm telling you. So, and you're gonna answer this question for me, Jack. I know it's fundamental shit, but let's say there's a TV right there in front of us, right? Mm-hmm. And it's playing. Mm-hmm. And I sit and say, okay, it's time to go. Let's go. So you can't find the remote. What are you gonna do with the TV?
You gonna walk up to the TV and go. Check this out. I already know where you going. I already know you going. Okay, I'm gonna let you finish. I already know where you going.
Let me do another one. So I'm sitting with
it's not there no more. It's called commas.
No! So I'm sitting there, right? So I remember back in the day, we used to have like these little tables where if you sit on the couch and you're eating, and you get out the little folding tray, the table, dinner table, whatever they call it, the little thing, you can't find them no more. What do they call them?
The little tray.
Food tray, yeah.
Yeah, they still got them. They don't use them.
So I'm looking at this young man, right? And we're all sitting eating at someone's house, having a good social event, whatever. And the tables are full, and some people sitting on the floor. So I'm not able to sit on the floor, so I'm fine. I'm giving it to the women, And we're sitting eating, and obviously, so I'm looking at this young guy. He's probably about 16, 17 years old, and he's got a big piece of the meat trying to cut it between his legs. And right beside him is a stool. The stool with no back. There's a stool sitting right there that nobody's sitting on. And this dude's sitting there fighting with his plate, and I stopped eating. And I'm looking at him because I had a pork chop. A steak
I'm laughing, but it's really sad. Go ahead.
So this dude is beat. I mean, there's a paper plate. He's fighting. Man, when are y'all gonna get up? I'm looking, so I said, hey, man, there's a stool beside you. I'm already sitting down. Jack. And
it's sad. It's really
Jack,
sad.
And there's adults there sitting there saying, yeah, he's already sitting down.
Yeah.
I mean,
I bet they were younger than you, though.
Yeah, they were younger than me.
Because they didn't even get where you was coming from.
I'm saying, young buck, look, there's a stool right there, bro. Nobody's sitting on it. I know. I'm already sitting down. And he was hungry. He fighting. So I stand up. I say, hey, bruh. There's a little circle stool.
Woo, we got to do better.
Right.
Go ahead, finish the story.
He's sitting there, he's clapping, and his elbows actually on the stool, trying to find some support. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, whew. The women around there, why do you keep telling about the stool? Why do you keep telling me?
I bet they was in their 30s.
Oh my God. I'm sitting
there.
You
know what? Forgive me for saying this.
I'm sitting there like,
not everybody in their 30s.
So what I do, dog, I put my plate down, I get the stool, I put it in front of him, I say, hey bro, lift your plate up.
Put the plate up.
Put the plate on the stool, man. He like, oh wow. Y'all see this? This is neat. I'm like, nigga, please.
I'm laughing because my youngest say,
bro,
you need to find you some problem solving skills.
Dog, they give up. That's what's this generation? They stop. Give
I
up.
got one better for you.
Talk to me.
My
man.
son's smart than a bitch.
Hey man, leave my nephew alone, baby. Nephew.
I love it. He don't do it no more. But this is the common sense thing. Me and my son and my wife went to go get some wings one day from the wing place, right? I don't know why. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he left his phone in the car. Man, go back to the car. We'll be out in a minute, right? We go back to the car. Man, it's summertime. It's fucking July. So he goes sit in the car. We get our food about 5 minutes later. We get to the car. He's sitting in the car with the door closed. I say, is the car running? She say, no. He's sitting in the car sweating like a motherfucker. I say, fool, you ain't starting the car. I say, you ain't start the car. You was gonna sit in here and die? You sweating. Why you ain't start the car?
Fuck. I mean, forget that, Jack. Open the door.
Oh, open the door.
Bro. Jack.
It's the whole young generation, man.
That's what I'm saying. Whatever this generation. Bro, Jack, I know for a fact me and my cousins riding my pawpaw, and they said, don't get out this truck at all, or don't get out this car. And we like 7 years old, 9 years old, 6 years old.
It's out there.
We open the door. These children will not open the door. Not door, but door. Like, really?
Hey, man. It's common sense. I don't know.
They have no common sense, man. No,
I don't know what generation is here. You know what I tell my wife all the time? I say, man, this new generation, they zombies. They walk around here like zombies. They don't get. I saw this little girl walking down the street the other day. I'm on my way to the shop, and I'm on the phone with my wife, finna pull up at the barber shop. I said, that's why these girls getting snatched right there. And you know why? She's like, what the hell are you talking about? You know why I said that? This little girl walking down the street
on the phone
with her head down on the phone, walking down the sidewalk. Somebody pull up and boom, you gone because you not paying attention. Yeah. Oh, excuse me.
I guess I'm just trying to figure out, what did our parents think about us when they used to call us crazy?
Nah, I don't think we was that bad.
You don't think it was that bad?
They told us 1-2 times that we got it because we knew they was gonna get on our ass.
And we figured it out.
Yeah, but now you don't do no whooping. You don't do no nothing, and you ain't got to whoop to the point of abuse.
Right.
But you have to chastise your child to a certain extent. you don't have to. You don't even have to lay hands on, but you have to have authority to a certain extent, to where you know, oh, he ain't playing with me. Cause I really never whooped mine. Like mine,
it's like when I whooped them that one time, I had no problem.
Once or twice in their life, and that was it. I ain't had to whoop no more. They knew that look.
Yeah,
you put it in their heart early.
Yeah,
and they knew that look. It was like, oh shit.
Same thing we had. You know, we in the church. Big Mama be like,
yeah. They knew that look. Yeah, straight up.
Or that twist, that pinch.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hey man, this is a good. This is a good damn informative show, man.
God, Jack in the Lab.
Done deal done, man.
The Lab.
You know what I'm talking
Live
about? Man.
Podcast.
Oh, you got it now.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Hey man.
Then we have come. You told me one time. It's over. It's nothing.
Yeah, straight up.
Oh man.
Hey man, this show might drop before the other one.
It don't matter. Man. We got plenty more.
I got plenty in the archive.
Man, keep it going, Jack.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, man.
Prayers and 100% support of mine.
And you know what, man? I've been doing this thing. It's meant for me to do it. And I'm gonna tell you this. And remember when it come out full circle, God been aligning me with people and just doing this thing. Like I've been every time I look up at somebody else, hey man, or somebody else, yeah, bet. It's somebody else, hey man, I seen what you're doing, I want to get on there. And this is not just no bullshit sitting around conversation.
Right.
This is like real people doing things in the hood. Or in the city, and that's why I came up with the whole. When we first started out, you go back and look at episode 1 through maybe I think 13. Mm-hmm. We was kind of just playing around, we talking about politics, sports, whatever. But after that, I started redirecting the show, and I call it following God's path. So when I started following what He's sending to me, everything just started clicking.
Ooh, Jack, you don't want to talk to me about the hood,
okay,
bro.
Okay.
I don't know if you don't know about what hood.
Well, our hoods.
What hood?
Yeah.
Why we call them hoods?
We call it hood because that's where we grew up. I don't mean okay, hear me out. Let me get this clear. When I say hood, I don't mean it's a bad thing because I don't look down in the hood. I don't say it's bad. My barbershop is in the hood, right? I just say hood because where we grew up at. That's the only thing I mean when I say hood. My wife will tell you all the time, I don't look at nothing. It ain't nothing to me bad. I love the hood.
What's special about it?
What's special?
I'm asking a question.
What's special about the hood is it's genuine. Ain't no faking in the hood. When you go to the hood you grew up in, people, this real life.
So what's special about it?
It's just genuine. That's my best answer for you.
So if something is so genuine and so special, why don't we own it?
That's a different story.
No, it's the same fucking story.
No, it's a different
story. Ain't no different story.
No,
I mean, we hold on.
We will talk another 45 minutes.
But that's what we do, Jack.
No, we not. No.
We ain't got to do it right now, though. But I'm just saying in general.
That's a whole. Ooh.
I mean, something so special to you that means so much to you, but for some reason we run so far away to God once we break the bread.
Well, I can't speak on that. Let me tell you why.
I'm not saying.
No, and you can relate. I can't speak on that. You know why? Because before I got old enough to be able to keep my parents' property, my dad had already lost it.
No, that's generational.
No, but you saying why we don't own it. That's the first part of owning it to me, because you keep your parents' house and you build from there. A lot of us don't keep our parents' house. They let it go for bullshit.
True. Yeah. But my thing is this, is that you can't do nothing nor keep nothing or structure anything if you have no knowledge of how to do it.
My point.
Right. So once you've learned what has actually happened, whether you've lost something or never gained something, that doesn't stop you from going back and getting it. Not that particular property, but the hood is a big geographic area.
It makes sense.
It could be a street.
But I'm gonna go back to what you said. We wasn't taught how to get it.
But
keep it.
But as time goes on, we end up learning.
Mm-hmm.
So once we learn, and we're so easy to go and have drinks and sit in a barbershop or sit in a club, and you got 5 or 6 individuals that can do what the Hispanics and whites and Russians and Jews and Japanese put their heads together and find out who has the best credit and then find out who has the money. So my thing is the hood is that important because the hood that's special to us, we're losing by the other gentrification. The other individuals, they're buying us completely out. And you have very, very few that actually step onto the point to where what seems to be the problem?
Slave mentality. Crabs in the bucket.
I rebuke all that stuff.
It
exists.
It
exists.
You can rebuke it, but just because you rebuke it, that don't mean everybody understand it.
Yeah, they do.
Right?
Yeah, they understand it. They understand the value.
People don't understand. They got slave mentality now.
Okay, all right.
Generation after generation after generation, they don't know how to work with others. They don't know how to work with their own people.
I agree with you 100%.
Okay, that's all I mean. Why we don't know how to work with our own?
I don't know, man.
Mentality, man.
Count pockets. Count pockets.
As long as I get out of here, that's what I mean when I say slave mentality. As long as I get out of here, man, I don't give a damn about them. As long as I get out of here.
When we get out of here, everybody else is coming in. And then when they come in, then we trying to come in. We left and ran. They're coming in, and then we're trying to come back in. The yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Fifth, whether everything.
That's all I'm
saying. We ran out of here. They came in, and they built these 3-story homes, brownstones, whatever you want to call them. And now we're trying to come back in, but we already left.
That's all I'm saying.
I got you. I ain't gonna drive you crazy, Jack.
Okay.
We talk for hours, man.
We can't
talk, dog.
I'm just saying.
We got a whole bottle too.
Don't do that.
We can order some chimichurri or something. I don't know if we're gonna we're gonna have the bubble guts, man. Taco Bell or something.
Where we at, producer?
46.
Yeah, see, we've done 45 minutes.
What?
It take nothing for me.
No.
It take nothing for me and you. We've done 45
Say some
minutes.
sly shit, some pimp shit. Nigga, nothing on the bone or something.
Hey man, I'm just saying, man.
Man, Jack, man,
Yeah.
Man. When I said that little funny shit, what you said earlier?
Man, shit, I don't know. We be doing shit on the fly.
Anyway, man, ain't no funny stuff, but bruh, I love you.
Oh, ain't no homo, but that's my bro though. You know what I'm talking about?
No homo, but that's my bro though.
Done deal done in the building.
We get a shirt with that dog.
No homo, but that's my bro though.
That's
you know
my bro
what I'm saying?
though, man.
Straight up, love you,
G,
boy.
love you too, G.
Love you, boy.
Hey man, look out for
Straight
that man. I'm talking about some entrepreneurship finna go down.
Yeah, we all three.
Everyone has a position. It's some entrepreneurship going down.
Yeah, straight up. We gonna show everybody how to work together.
Yeah.
We gonna show them how to
figure
work
this out,
together.
man.
In the Lab Live podcast, man, this is another episode with my boy Done Deal Done, man, my bro. You know what I'm saying? This 35 years of friendship right here, man. Think about it.
That's 35 years of friendship.
Yeah, think about it. You know what I'm saying? 100%.